It's great to see you again. Today's journey takes a serious turn as we explore 50 moments animals got seriously injured. Stay with us as we reveal the surprises. After several collisions with invasive species, here is the advice for truck drivers. Don't swerve, which can cause the vehicle to roll over. After the collision, turn on your hazard lights to alert other road users. At this speed, I think the driver was traveling 70 miles. Happened in a split second. The video was taken at night, so I can't see the damage, but in 2011, the US government issued a safety guide for drivers on how to handle these situations. Pull over quickly to the designated shoulder and never stop on the road. Stopping there puts you and others at serious risk of a multi-vehicle collision. I must say that the ATV rider was lucky to have escaped unharmed after crossing into deer territory. If you are someone who is after the thrill of off-roading, never ride alone. In this wilderness, you never know what is waiting around the next corner. Find safety in your teammates. Watching the whole thing unfold from the car, it was fortunate that the motorcyclist escaped unhurt after colliding with the deer on the highway, and even more fortunate that no large trucks were passing by at the time. Driving on the BR-1016 in Brazil is one of the most dangerous highways in the country. Safety is yours, so go slow and be alert. The Midwest and Northeast are the areas hardest hit by deer collisions. Even minor damage can easily cost $4,000 to $5,000 to repair. Not all vehicles are equipped with advanced airbag systems, so drivers should always wear their seatbelts and stay alert in the morning. Each collision between an elephant and a human results in huge cleanup costs due to the sheer size of an adult elephant, which can weigh 0 pounds. If left untreated, the carcasses pose serious environmental risks. Decomposition attracts scavengers, which increases the spread of local diseases. When an elephant attacks a vehicle, the driver should stay calm and focused. The driver must reduce speed safely, avoid sudden movements, and turn off the engine gently. This is a timely response before the authorities arrive to avoid an elephant overturning the bus. Today I was lucky to avoid an accident with a deer crossing Highway 34. This was my first time on this route without warning signs. This is a reminder for local authorities to install deer crossing area signs to remind people to pay attention. We're not always so lucky, and the badly damaged car illustrates how dangerous a collision with a 200-pound or larger deer can be. A collision like this can cause traffic chaos for hours. The solution? Build a fence at least 8 feet high to keep these animals off the road and save lives.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Holy sh**.
Believe it or not, deer collisions cause $1,500,000 in damage in the United States, peaking in the fall. That's their mating season, and they wander farther to find mates. Equipping your car with forward obstacle sensors can help drivers prepare to avoid disaster when they cross paths with deer. When black bears feel threatened, their instinct is to climb up trees as high as 50 feet for safety. But when they enter the city, they don't know the tree poses a danger. No one knows if the bear is safe or not. This is a call for authorities to recheck all power lines for signs of damage. It was attracted by a flock of birds above while searching for food, but the danger came quickly and unexpectedly. If the authorities did not intervene in time, what if it was not a bear but a human being? Therefore, the immediate measures are to add protective fences and fix electric poles that can prevent tragedies like this. Footage from another vehicle shows passengers on a bus in Assam, India, who were lucky to be unhurt. "2019 was a year of peak elephant-related collisions, with more than 300 reported incidents, highlighting the urgent need for highway lighting, which would improve visibility at night, giving drivers more time to react." It's amazing how quickly things can change. In rural Canada, squirrel populations have skyrocketed. Every year, more and more accidents are caused by drivers swerving to avoid small animals. Staying alert and focused while driving is protecting yourself and everyone on the road. The moment is fleeting, but if you look closely, you'll see it. A bold squirrel darting straight into the path of the car. In the United States, squirrels cause about 200,000 power outages and countless traffic accidents each year. On residential roads, you should drive below 60 miles per hour to be safe. Driving at night on an unlit road is dangerous enough, but colliding with a moose in Alaska takes the danger to a whole new level. Some of the footage shows cars spinning, a clear indication of how violent these collisions are. One solution? Infrared wildlife detection systems that warn drivers before disaster strikes. The entire crushed car cabin is a grim reminder of how dangerous moose collisions can be. Standing tall and weighing up to 1,500 pounds, moose are like moving walls on the road. The public needs to be aware of moose characteristics during their most active times. Slow down, use high beams when possible, and never steer. Collisions with animals on the road can be dangerous in an instant. And when it comes to donkeys in Mexico, we are lucky that no one was injured in this video thanks to the quick actions of bystanders who called emergency services in time.
Oh my God!
Have you ever been in a situation like this? Share your story in the comments. Electric fences are more than just a warning, they are a shock of reality. Even the smallest insect can feel the power. As an electric fence user, you need to install them properly with controlled voltage and clear warning signs to ensure the safety of animals and people. This monkey got a second chance at life after an encounter with a live power line. Invasive species don't see the threat, but we do. And if you see an animal electrocuted like this, douse it with water to help it recover, but act quickly. By 2025, Volvo will have rolled out vehicles equipped with advanced technology to reduce collisions with wildlife. Testing in New Brunswick showed that the system can warn drivers of obstacles up to 100 yards away. If you own this car, comment 1 and share your thoughts below. In the Canadian province of Newfoundland, collisions with moose are a major cause of transportation damage. In 2009 alone, there were over 700 moose-related accidents on provincial highways. Images of rescue teams pulling moose from the front of trucks are not uncommon. Fortunately, thanks to the quick response of rescue teams, most drivers are safe after these incidents. Squirrels being electrocuted by power lines have become a common sight in many urban areas. Studies show that these incidents are often caused by aging electrical infrastructure, not just invasive species. To address this growing problem, the United States has begun deploying underground power lines, which have effectively reduced incidents of wildlife injuries. When a train derails, the consequences can be serious. In India, there have been 1,129 train derailments between 2017 and 2021, with more than 26% involving collisions with cows. Specifically, grazing should be done outside of train hours and at least 50 yards away from the tracks. Be a responsible livestock owner. Despite experience and quick reflexes when driving through livestock areas, even honking from a distance only reduces the damage caused by collisions by about 20%. That is not enough. This is why authorities must take action to install additional protective barriers to reduce collisions. Irresponsible livestock management is not only dangerous for livestock, but also for the entire food supply chain. Although there have been no reports of human injuries, the economic impact is huge. In Pakistan, people have been banned from grazing their animals outdoors. What do you think about this? Creatures in the air can be just as dangerous as giant invaders on the ground. If you spot a flock of birds ahead, turn on your hazard lights to warn drivers behind you and slow down immediately. Quick thinking like this can prevent accidents and save lives. First, slow down gradually, do not brake suddenly, as this may cause a bigger accident.
I hit a bird.
Turn on your hazard lights to warn other drivers behind you. If a bird suddenly flies towards your car, keep your balance, as steering may result in loss of control. These little daredevils climb up for warmth and curiosity, but this adventure could cost them everything. Will it make it down safely, or are we witnessing its final struggle? Let me know what you think. Does the squirrel stand a chance? This trip showed us the dangers of wildlife and human infrastructure. But now we want to hear from you about which of these moments shocked you the most. And what do you think we should do to protect both animals and humans? Stay tuned for the next adventure coming soon. Hello friends, let me take you to Madison County, Tennessee, a land as rich as the mouse farm stories have ever told you. But right now, in April 2025, these farms are under siege. The large, intelligent wild hogs have been ravaging the crops like a tornado. Wild boars have been getting past every trap, every fence for years. That's where my team comes in. I'm Jake Thornton, a 62-year-old farmer's son turned tech repairman, and I have a crazy plan to save our field. No shotguns, no hunting dogs, just a DJI Mavic 3 drone equipped with speakers programmed by researchers at the University of Tennessee. Have you ever felt your heart race when you bet it all on a wild hog hunt? That's me right now, as my drone soars through the morning fog. This is for the farms, folks, I say. These wild hogs have cost Madison County millions of dollars, and my livelihood is at stake. The drone sees through the oak trees, a worthy innovation in 2025. It will take your breath away to know that the Madison County woods have now become a tense hunting ground between hunters and wild boars. The hunting team has discovered the first pack of wild boars of the hunt, with over 30 of them with fangs that would scare even bears, and start charging forward. You can feel their every step, as if the ground is shaking even through the TV screen. Do you think like me that this wild boar must weigh 350 totals and be 6 years old? Agree. Please hit the like button to help me. In our command trailer, we moved to the boar trap site that a local welder and I had set up. It was a large 60-foot pen designed to close when the boars entered. However, nothing was certain. A surveillance camera at a wild boar trap, a Boar Watch 3000, began to malfunction as the signal was interrupted, the screen showing a blurry image. I quickly readjusted the antenna and checked the connection to make sure the signal was stable. After a few minutes, the device was back up and running and we were able to continue monitoring the boars through the camera, hoping the wild boar trap would work. I'm sure you've encountered this during your trapping process. So what's your solution? Let me know what you think. After fixing the device, we returned to the carefully set wild boar trap. This time I decided to use a natural bait of fresh corn and MSG mixed together, creating an attractive scent. However, out of the 30 hogs, one particularly agile hog evaded the wild boar trap, dashing out of the pen as soon as the door closed. Although the trap had been set correctly, the hog with its agility had recognised the danger in time and escaped. I knew this was a failure and a reminder. In this war, even the best tactics cannot guarantee 100% success. As the sun dipped below the Tennessee hills, we caught our breath. That steel pen held 29 wild hogs, ready for the Tennessee wildlife crew to relocate them tomorrow. We had made it, and the Madison County farms were safe, at least for now. But I couldn't shake the image of the leader of the pack, the escaped boar. There it was, a king of the wild, too clever for our trick. As we look back, we are filled with pride. Wild hogs cause $2 billion, 0 cents in damage to agriculture each year across 35 states. In the past year alone, Madison County lost millions of dollars to their destruction of its cornfields and irrigation systems. But today, with the tireless efforts of our hunters, we have significantly reduced the damage to this community. Each hog taken is not just a personal victory, but a step forward in protecting this land, securing its future for future generations. If you watch this video to the end, you must be looking forward to an optimal solution for setting traps for wild pigs. If you have any questions, please comment below to receive help from the wild pig hunting community. Click the share button to share the video with many American farmers who have encountered problems caused by wild pigs, and please continue watching. New Zealand is one of the world's largest floodplains, home to an estimated 10 million ducks. The duck hunt lasts from May to July, exposing hunters to harsh winter temperatures that can drop as low as 30 degrees. Hunters must be in good physical condition to take on this grueling hunt. In this treeless landscape, hunters wear dark clothing and hide behind portable tents.
Kill him.
The tents serve the dual purpose of shielding hunters from strong winds and hiding them from the ever-vigilant ducks. Duck hunting in New Zealand has become a combination of tradition and advanced technology that saves hunters at least 5 to 7 hours to locate duck habitat. According to research by the New Zealand Fish and Game Council, they do not always migrate to lake areas, forcing hunters to have an understanding of the species' habits. They rely on specialized breeds such as Labrador Retrievers and Chesapeake Bay Retrievers that are trained for 6 to 12 months and certified by the New Zealand Hunting Dog Trials Association. These dogs can withstand freezing temperatures and retrieve ducks that have fallen into inaccessible water. In the vast open fields of New Zealand, ducks often fly just 10 to 20 yards above the ground, a behaviour shaped by the need to avoid predators while conserving energy. Hunters strategically deploy lifelike decoys, fake ducks that mimic the shape and movement of waterfowl to attract them without suspicion. These decoys can increase success rates by up to 40%, especially when combined with observation and shooting skills. In New Zealand, duck hunting is generally reserved for those aged 16 and over, ensuring that participants are of legal age.
Get him. Georgie! Nice, Elijah. Sit.
Write me about the use of whistles and how effective their calls are in attracting ducks to a hunting site.
Hey! Okay. Get up! Get up!
Whistles are an important tool in duck hunting that serve as an effective way to mimic duck sounds and attract them.
Well,
The accuracy of these calls is at least 90% similar to natural calls that produce sounds similar to the distress calls of waterfowl. Wondering how these hunters do so well before setting out on a duck hunting trip? New Zealand hunters prepare by practicing hunting raids in small groups of usually 3 to 4 people. The most common weapon for duck hunting is the 12-gauge shotgun, which provides the versatility and power needed to take down waterfowl at various distances. For new hunters, finding reliable equipment is essential. You should visit specialist outdoor retailers like Hunting Fishing New Zealand for quick access to the best equipment from firearms to decoys and camouflage gear. One might wonder why this duck is hunted so much. Because the duck population in New Zealand has exploded in recent years, causing serious damage to the agricultural industry. According to a report from the New Zealand Fish Game and Department of Conservation, more than 1.5 million ducks have escaped their natural habitat and invaded agricultural land in search of food. They often travel in large flocks of up to 500 to 1,000 birds per flock, destroying crops. This has resulted in an annual loss of $2 million in agricultural revenue. Severe damage occurs between April and September when ducks forage heavily, reducing soil quality and leaving plants with no nutrients to grow.
It's gotta be a dome.
After watching all the hunting procedures of New Zealand hunters, what do you think about this? Please comment below and let me know what you think.
What a hunt.
Click the like button to motivate us to produce more quality videos about harmful wildlife in the United States. Thank you for watching the whole video.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.